Hello everyone. This is the last session of marketing in English, and so I will finish the explain about the concepts tonight, and so we must wait for other friends. I'm not sure they will join us or not, and I must start the last session. I don't know what will be happen about the evaluation of for this subject. I want to inform you there will not be any test or multiple choice test or any exam. Just we will concentrate on your activities in during the class and also your final project. And also already I explained about the project. You must choose one important concept in marketing, and in group you can do your final project, and you must submit file, PDF file about your, and you must prepare a report. And in this report, you should first have some definition about the concept, and after that, you can have some examples in real world, and based on your experience and your observation, anything you can, for example, in your country or other countries, you can find some cases related to your concept. And for example, suppose you want to explain about cost leadership, one strategy. Already I told you first time Michael Porter defined this kind of strategy, cost leadership. You can find a company in Afghanistan or, for example, other countries that use this strategy in the competition for in its competition atmosphere, and you must explain about how this company did and use this strategy to overcome its competitors. And so also you can use any component of marketing mix, and price, promotion, place and product, and also new P's, 7 P's, for example, people, process, programs, and the role in the in a successful marketing strategy. And so any concept you can choose, and you can find the suitable example, and also appropriate companies related to this concept. Any question about the project? And have you started the prepare your report or something? Anybody started already? Okay, can you hear me, friends? My voice is clear. Okay, please tell me about your topic as soon as possible. Thank you, Miss Oria. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you and your friends. Give me the name of group mates and also the topic. And we, I think already I told you, you will have after the from now you will have 1 month to submit, and I think the end of October is good. More than 1 month. End of October is the deadline for submit your project. Your final project is very important because you will not have a final exam, and so you must be careful about your final project. And also some students all the time present at class, and also participate in discussion and something. Also, they will have some bonus and reward, and I will try to have a good evaluation. And also I know many of you are not worried about the mark or something like this, because all majority of students in this course and subject are have a business, and also you are worried about your business and how to use the marketing concepts in your business. But at last we must have something for evaluation of subject, and so students, we must consider mark for all students. And don't worry about topic. If you cannot find a suitable topic, I can help you, and I can suggest some topic. No problem. I can, if you, okay, I can help you. Don't worry. And also, okay, I think in your country, if you want to do something related to Afghanistan, and first of all, you must review the most important problem for companies in Afghanistan, and you can concentrate on this kind of problems. And for example, in my country, Iran, at the moment, we have a problem already. In the last week, we discussed about this one. For example, economic sanctions, and we have many problems in terms of trading with international companies, and outside Iran, we about the payment, we have many problems in payment, and also in export and import, both many companies have problems. And also some companies inside also have problem with preparing raw material and buying raw material from outside. And the inside of Iran, many customers, maybe some companies will miss some loyal customers. And so you must first review all concepts we have reviewed and studied in this subject, and find the most appropriate subject concepts related to marketing problems in Afghanistan. And the business and the atmosphere in Afghanistan. I don't know about the, for example, banking in Afghanistan related to business. At the moment, I'm not sure about what are the most important problems. In my country, I know many things about. At the moment, I hear from my friends about the current status and the problems the company are facing. And another way to do this project is that, for example, you can focus on product quality. Okay, you know the quality of product is one of the component of marketing mix. And you can find those companies that focus on quality, and just they want to use the latest technology. For example, Apple company, as usual, focus on the latest technology, and so maybe some cost is high, and Apple price and a smartphone price, for example, is more expensive than Samsung. And also you can, for example, do you know there are many news about the problems and some thing between Apple and Samsung. You can use the marketing concepts to explain about these kind of uh, problems and also disputes between these companies. And another thing, for example, in many Chinese companies use the cost leadership. They cut costs and provide the cheap products, and you can analyze this kind of strategy and the cost leadership, for example, related to many Chinese companies, and also niche marketing, another good subject, niche marketing and focus. Do you remember three generic strategies provided by Michael Porter? Differentiation, cost leadership, and also focus. You can choose everyone and concentrate and find the best example. For example, in which companies throughout the world has some, niche market. Already I explained for you about niche market and focus strategy. Another interesting topic can be about 5 forces of Michael Porter. Do you remember for example, bargaining power of buyers, bargaining power of suppliers, and also substitution products, and also a new entrant to a competition. I don't know. Okay, there are many examples. If you want to, for example, I suggest just one topic to every group. Also, I can, but I think many of you can choose the suitable topic. The first step is sending me topic. You can send me an email. Excuse me, can you hear me, Mr. Nurzai? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome to marketing class, Mr. Nurzai. Okay. Uh, I think we better start the lecture. And okay, please have a look at this slide and about the marketing channel. We can define 5 marketing flows in the marketing channel. First, have a look at this one. What is the marketing channel? Set up independent organizations participating in the process of making a product or service available for use or consumption. What does it mean? We have many manufacturers throughout the world. Yes, many manufacturers. Manufacture means a product, production, and produce products. But in the marketing, just we don't want to focus on goods Also, we have some service. Maybe we provide services. We must consider in both area, goods and also services, there are many channels that help to goods or service to be available for consumers. Yes. Suppose in Afghanistan you use the Darya powder, and the Darya is a kind of detergent you use for example, washing machine or for washing clothes. Yes, Darya powder. Already I show you the advertisement in Afghanistan. I don't know at the moment which company provides Darya powder for Afghani people. But I think there is a Afghani company that already has negotiated with Tolipers company in Iran, and Tolipers company is a manufacturer of the Darya powder. But maybe in Afghanistan nobody knows Tolipers. Many of buyers maybe purchase Darya powder, but if you ask them what is the main manufacturer, maybe I think maybe because after advertising, because in the advertisement you can hear the name of Tolipers, but many consumers and many people that purchase the Darya powder maybe don't care about the name of manufacturer, but they can just see the name of Darya powder. Darya is the name of product. Okay. I want to tell something about the channel. What is the marketing channel that helps to deliver the Darya powder to Afghanistan? We must find it. It is an Afghani company. It is the Iranian company, and it is a manufacturer or a company other than Tolipers. Tolipers produces and the Darya powder, but maybe uses many distributor and also retailer to send and deliver the product to other people and to customers and consumers. There are many ways to deliver a product or service. Could you give me an example about service? I had an example about powder as a good detergent, and you can see in Afghanistan, and then the Iranian company produces this detergent. And could you give me an example about the service? Any kind of service that provided by one company and another company provides this service for end users and consumers. Okay. Okay, Cure Hospital, very good, thank you so much. For example, in hospital, maybe you can use some clinics and other, for example, the companies are distributing medicine. And if we want to talk about the medicine, just it will be about the goods. And what do you mean by Cure Hospital? Cure Hospital is a kind of service, yes. But what is the main provider of this kind of service, and what is the I think intermediary or something like the distributor of this kind of service? Could you tell me about this one? Could you explain in more detail Cure Hospital in related to marketing channels? Okay. A very good example, but I'm waiting for more explanation about this example by Miss Oria. Thank you so much. For example, there are many clinics that can provide a cure hospital and cure. What do you mean by this one? I'm waiting for your. You can you explain for the class and can you write what is your idea about this one, the cure hospital? Please, if you can write your idea or remark about this one. Okay, thank you. I will be waiting for you, Miss Oria, and I want to show you something to the students. About this one. All boxes are you can see and are clear. Okay. You will have 5 kind of flows, and you can categorize the flows in the marketing channel. In terms of physical flow, you have a supplier, and you need some warehouse sometimes to storage the goods. For example, this kind of example is more related to products and goods. Okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Oria. Wrote about the Cure Hospital provide quality health services. Okay, and experienced and nice physicians, excellent management system. Okay, very good. You mean some companies can provide this one as a main companies, and some hospitals and clinics can use this kind of services to end users. Yes. You mean, for example, a hospital and or clinic can be a channel to. Okay, thank you so much. Very good explanation. Thank you so much. And I think this one at the moment you are still very clear in terms of channel, marketing channel. Uh, okay. Uh, Sometimes also the channel can provide a method or the way of doing something to for end users. Yes, for example, you can provide a method and or some recommendation, and another companies use the main company's recommendation and, for example, consulting services to the end users. I will explain, for example, in IT area, we can have many things like this, and I will explain for this one also. First, I just want to explain about this one, physical flow, about title flow, payment flow, information flow, and promotion flow. In terms of physical flow, in this part, we have transporters and warehouses. We have some companies that, for example, do shipment and transport, and also some companies that use the warehousing. You need some warehouse sometimes for some goods, and also you need some companies that use that do the transporting affairs. And what does it mean, suppliers? Suppliers mainly is related to supply raw material for manufacturers. For example, a car company manufacturer is a car company and needs some raw material from suppliers. Suppliers provide the raw material, and some companies are transporters and also have the warehouse facilities, and the manufacturers and suppliers can use this kind of company for this transportation of the raw material and also warehousing. And after the manufacturer use some companies for transport the finished goods. Because before manufacturer we have raw material. Before manufacturer we have raw material provided by suppliers, and after manufacturer we have finished goods, and we need some dealers and distributors to distribute the finished goods to customers and the final and end users, and also maybe we can use in this box consumers. Uh, Between the manufacturer and suppliers, we have transport and warehouse, and also between manufacturer and dealers, we have transporters and warehouses. And between dealers and customers, we need just transporters. And dealers, finally, after getting the order from customers, provide the finished goods for customers. Suppose the manufacturer is a car company, for example, is a company that provides the food, okay, and distribute food, and also maybe it is a company that produces a smartphone, and also maybe a company that publish books and something like this one. And so the final customers, as usual, between manufacturer and customers, there are some dealers. Dealers between the manufacturers and customers. Dealer is a kind of marketing channel. Yes. Maybe many manufacturers cannot send the product directly to customers and prefer using some marketing channel to deliver the product to customers. And what about the title flow? In this kind of classification, we have just 4 title is important. Who is supplier, who is manufacturer, who is dealer, and who is customer. And in other words, what is which company is supplier, which company is manufacturer, which company is dealer, and also who are customers. Okay. Anybody can tell me an example about the suppliers, manufacturers, dealers, and customers in Afghanistan? You can tell me name of some companies. Okay. For example, in a food industry suppliers maybe are some companies provide the, for example, the raw meat and also kind of, for example, chicken, fish, and something like this for some restaurants or some fast food branches, and they are and some restaurants produce and also provide food for customers. Do you know many, for example, at the moment, there are many companies that they provide and produce food and deliver the food in the to homes and houses, and also organizations and many, for example, companies, and you cannot serve the food inside of the shop or something like this one. They don't provide some place for serving food. They just produce food. Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, NASEP food industry in Afghanistan. Yes, could you explain about the NASEP food industry? Nasib or Nasib? I don't know that my pronunciation is correct or not. Nasib or Nasib? Yes, it's very good. Okay, Nasib food industry provides, for example, some kind of food. Yes, for example, food ready to eat or something. Okay. And thank you so much. It is a manufacturer, yes. For example, Nasib food industry needs some kind of mushrooms. And you know there are some companies just produce mushroom. Mushroom is a kind of raw material for food industry, mushrooms. And also maybe some company provide the all kinds of beans and also, okay, thank you so much. You mean the Nasib company is both manufacturer and also dealer. Very good. Because I will explain for you, sometimes we have something like this. Manufacturers directly to consumer. For example, Nasib company use the zero level for the marketing channel. It is zero level. There isn't any company between Nasib food industry and consumer. It is correct, Miss Oria? Okay. And sometimes, okay, let's have a look at the previous one. Okay, this one is a physical flow for this example. And also we have the title flow, suppliers, manufacturers, dealers, and customers. And with the same time, we must have some payment flow. For example, a car company needs aluminum for a car. And this company, manufacturer, excuse me, use the transporter to get the, and also maybe supplier provides the raw material. Do you know in the business, sometimes manufacturer choose the transporter and sometimes supplier choose the transporter. It depends on the contract. After this one, they did this kind of the physical flow. Also, they need the payment flow. And same time, the manufacturer must pay. Please have a look at this arrow. Pay to a bank to supplier. Okay, the flow of the payment is from manufacturer to supplier. For example, a supplier sell mushroom to Nasib food industry. Nasib food industry must pay through. Could you tell me a name of banks in Afghanistan? And also vegetable. Nasib food industry needs some vegetables for its food, and so need. Okay, Azizi Bank. Thank you so much. Azizi Bank is here. Azizi Bank is here, and the manufacturer, Nasib food industry, and also AIB. Oh, AIB is an acronym for Azizi Bank. Yes, AIB, another name for Azizi Bank. Yes. Oh, different. Oh, sorry. Okay, because I think maybe Azizi Bank also another bank. AIB is the name of another bank. The companies in Afghanistan use banks to payment, and I must remind you again, all these flows are they are related to one trading. Okay, in any trading, we can review all kind of these. These flows are not separated and all related to one trading. Okay, and one supply chain management. Okay, Afghanistan International Bank is AIB. And payment flow, and after also dealers, some companies are dealers and distributors. They buy the finished goods from manufacturer and distribute to customers. The dealers also need to pay to manufacturer, yes? In the Nasib food industry, there isn't any dealer, and Nasib directly send and Nasib directly sell the food to customers. Okay, Nasib food industry, and you can eliminate these dealers for Nasib food industry. The customers pay to manufacturer. Maybe many customers don't use the check for food industry, and they directly cash directly to manufacturer and no need to dealer for Nasib, yes, for Nasib food industry. And so you can see that this kind of relationship between customer and manufacturer using the dealers between these two. Another thing is about the information flow, very, very important information flow between the suppliers and manufacturer, and also between manufacturer and dealers, and also between dealers and customers. You know, you can see the arrows between two, for example, manufacturers and also suppliers. There are many, many information about transporters, warehouse, and banks. And also manufacturers and dealers, transportation, warehouses, and banks. And as usual, between dealers and the customers, the most important information is about transporters and also banks. Okay, did you get what I mean? All of these flows are related to each other, all. Just we classify to physical, title, payment, and information. And the last thing is promotion, about how to, for example, advertise. Suppliers use some advertising agency to advertise and attract some customers. Do you know the, as usual, could you tell me what are the most important customers of a supplier? The supplier, as usual, is a company that provides the raw material. As usual, the customers of suppliers, can you tell me what kind of customer has the supplier? The supplier has could you tell me the suppliers' customers, and who are customers of a supplier as usual, the raw material? Could you tell me this one? Could you tell me, for example, suppose the A company produces mushroom and also maybe chicken. Could you tell me the name of a customer of the supplier? A customer. How many mushroom producer you know in Afghanistan? Just the companies produce mushroom. Anybody can tell me? Okay, no company. What about the chicken and meat? And for example, raw meat and not cooked. I think how many companies? Do you know some company provide the raw meat for restaurant or some, for example, native food industry? It's not. I want to conclude something from this question. Maybe none of you, maybe you don't know the name of company because you are not facing directly with this company. I want to tell you because the main customers of this company, those company are producing meat, mushroom, or chicken or something in a raw shape and not cooked. Okay, not cooked in the raw material for food industry, because the main customers of this kind of company are companies like native food industry, not you and your friends and individuals. Many big companies are customers of the supplier. Okay, manufacturer, it is correct, you are the customers of native food industry, but in the same time native food industry also is customers of this supplier. Did you get what I mean? Okay. So, for example, in Iran, we have a company named Sina Mushroom. Sina Mushroom produce mushroom for many companies. And also some end users use the Sina mushroom, but many restaurants and fast food brands are customers of the Sina mushroom. So you must have advertising for also manufacturer and different advertising strategies. When you want to advertise for the end user is different from the manufacturer. Okay, the kind of advertisement and also communication is different when your customer is a company or your customer is an individual. Okay, did you get what I mean? And there is a promotion fellow related to advertisement and also something to motivate the manufacturer or customers buy your product and also order your services. And what about this one? Manufacturers and customers and dealers. Sometimes the manufacturers use advertising agency for the customers and just dealers also for dealers. What does it mean? This kind of arrows. Suppose the native food industry want to sell some foods to also some food distributors. This company can advertise for the final customers and end users and also for dealers. Okay, for dealers also can have advertisement, and so please review this one again. I will send the file for you, and please use this kind of flows and 5 marketing flows in the marketing. Very good examples if you want to know what will be happen when in the trading between a manufacturer, supplier, and also finally provide the goods or service for final user and end user and also final consumers. This slide very good slide. You can review all flows. And you can analyze many things using this slide. Any question about this slide? Okay. Zero level marketing, zero level channel means like native food industry. Directly from manufacturer to customer, zero level. We say zero level. Sometimes we have some retailer. Already you told me in Afghanistan and Afghani language we say parchun, huh? Parchun. For the furush, yes, parchun. Is this correct? Parchun. Umde and parchun, huh? Parchun means retail. Okay, parchun, correct? Can you hear me? Excuse me. Okay, parchun is correct for retailer. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Oria. And so manufacturer use some retailers for the sending and providing this product for the end user and consumer. This one is very common in many countries. The third one, as usual, we have a manufacturer that produce something and it sends the finished goods to wholesalers on there, and wholesalers have some customers, retailers, and retailers provide the product for consumers. From manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer. And also sometimes between the big wholesalers and the small retailers, We have some companies, the different level with wholesaler and also retailer. We say jobber, something between a wholesaler and also retailer. As usual, there are many jobbers in many countries between wholesaler and retailer. Sometimes these kind of companies cause the more price and a higher price because if you have many intermediary and channels between the consumer and manufacturer, maybe the price will be higher if you don't have control in your country or your economy. The jobbers can cause but sometimes jobbers and also wholesaler, retailers can help the manufacturer and consumer because they have some facilities and something to facilitate the trading and also help to consumers get more information and help to manufacturer for distribute the finished goods. And if you can manage the wholesaler and retailer and jobbers and good contract with them, you can both party can enjoy, manufacturer and consumer, if these kind of companies are in the correct way and they want to help this relationship between manufacturer and consumer, and so they can help. Anybody can tell me what is B2B? B2B. B2B means business to business. Sometimes in the marketing and also in business, we have a transaction between two business, not between business and consumer. And we have a market, the customer is another company and has business. We have manufacturer and industrial customer. For example, a manufacturer produces a spring. A spring something need to some equipment and also some cars, spring. And so maybe without the same, but you must be careful about the final party will be industrial customer, not consumer. The previous slide we had the consumer, okay, and channel levels consumer, and for business to business we have the final customer is industrial customer because it uses again your products or services to complete another product. And for example, a manufacturer produces glass, glass, and the car company needs the glass for cars, okay, and your customer will be an industrial customer, a car company like Toyota, like for example Mercedes-Benz. There are industrial customers for manufacturers of glass, manufacturers of, for example, some parts of the car. For example, some manufacturers produce the chair for cars. Some they produce doors. Some, for example, produce paint color. Yes, and so you will have in business to business different scenario for relationship between two parties of trading and manufacturer and industrial customers. What about this one? Many manufacturers they have representative, and also we have some rep office, representative office. Yes, representative office. Today, many companies, big companies, has the representative office in other countries, and also many manufacturers. Sometimes manufacturers use their representative to have a contract with industrial customer, and also in one level we have some industrial distributors. Some companies activities is about distribute something for industrial customers. And also in the 3 level, we can have manufacturer sales branch. Some manufacturers prefer to have some branch for selling their product directly to industrial customers, and also same time can use both, something directly to industrial customer and sometimes use the industrial distributors, okay, to sending the and delivering the product to industrial customer. Excuse me, maybe have a 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you so much. Please wait. I will come back very soon. Okay, 5 minutes break. Thank you so much. Okay, I want to inform you about the monthly meeting of marketing in Persian language. This one, for attending this meeting, all students of the eLearnever Academy can attend, and no, this one will be free for all students. Every month we will have one session. The first session will be the next Thursday. The same time, the 6 p.m. in Kabul time, Afghanistan time, and will be 2 hours. I think all of you can, because all of you know how the Persian language and can speak Farsi, all of you, yes. So you can attend. We will try to have something in English also, and because this meeting, with this meeting, we can be keep in touch with all students, Iranian and Afghani students together, and so we can have some discussion about marketing and different aspects of marketing. Please, if you have time, attend this meeting every month, once a month. At the moment, we want to have one meeting for every month, and maybe we can increase, for example, twice a month. We will try to have more sessions. If we have the, for example, academy can provide for us the class and the suitable time. So please inform also your friends about this meeting. We will start next week, the first meeting. And tonight is the last session for the marketing with you, and I hope we can have another subject or something with you. I really enjoyed being among you, and they will send you invitation for this session. I explained already for the you mean monthly meeting, yes, Mr. Aman? Okay, we will send, and the academy invites all students to attend this meeting. For project, already I explained for you many times. Please send me your group mates and the name of a student in each group, and also please tell me which what topic you want to, for example, choose, and which topic already you have chosen for your final project. Please tell me the topic you are interested, and I can help you how you can prepare the report and also do your project. Please tell me as soon as possible your topic and inform me about your topic. Thank you so much. You must do your project and prepare your report by end of October. Okay, end of October, and it's up to you, Mr. Aman. You can choose any topic and any concept in the marketing and do your project. No problem. You can, for example, I think, okay, please tell me in which area you are interested to do your final project, and I will help you if need to go to more details and narrow the topic. I will help you. Uh, don't worry about this one. Okay, any question about the project? Okay, what do you mean by list, Mr. Nurzai? Oh, you mean you need some topics to. Okay. If some of you need, okay, I can suggest you, please let me think about some good topics, and I can send you. I will try. I will send you very soon. Okay, no problem. Some topics, and so you can choose. No problem. This one I try to send to all students. If you already you haven't decided about your topic, you can choose also from a list. No problem. I will send you, Mr. Nurzai, and other friends. Don't worry about this one. And so, uh, okay, you are welcome. Uh, Okay. Something is important because some students already joined us. They joined us late, and so I will try to have again explain this one set of in the. What is the channel? Marketing channel. Set of independent organizations participating in the process of making a product or service available for use or consumption. Already I explained that most producers do not sell their goods directly to final users, and between producers and final users stands one or more marketing channels. In other words, a host of marketing intermediaries performing a variety of functions. Do you know what is intermediary? Do you know the middleman? Middleman. We say middleman. Yes. Middleman is a kind of intermediary between the manufacturer and also end user or final consumer. And marketing channels means all companies those do something between manufacturers and the consumers, and as usual facilitate the relationship between manufacturers and also consumers, and do many things that manufacturers prefer do not by itself, and many manufacturers or producers sometimes prefer using other companies to distribute their products to final customers and consumers. For example, we had a very good example in Afghanistan, the Nasib food industry. That Nasib food industry prefers sending directly the food to people and to consumers. And Nasib food industry as usual, doesn't use the marketing channel. Yes, and I am waiting another example for the company in Afghanistan, a famous company that use marketing channels to distribute and send the product, its product to final users and customers. I don't know which kind. Please help me to have this example. Okay, and any question? Okay. Another thing about what about intermediaries? Intermediaries are a kind of marketing channel. Okay, merchants, agents, and facilitators. Do you know the difference between these are three important kinds of intermediaries: merchants, agents, and facilitators. Merchants, as usual, we use sometimes for traditional businessmen, merchant, yes, merchant and also merchandise. Merchandise, as usual, is related just to buying and selling something. Sometimes in some books we have merchandise in the versus manufacturers. Some companies just focus on manufacturing and producing something, and some companies just focus on trading and buying and selling something. Yes, merchant, we say. Okay, and so we have also some agent. Merchant is a kind of intermediary, and some kind of companies that sell and buy something. For example, merchants buy something from manufacturer and sells to final consumers and also to other companies. Okay, we say buy or and resell sometimes merchandise, and yes, as usual, we use the merchants for goods, and merchants including wholesalers and retailers both. Yes, merchants can be wholesaler and also retailer. Omda and Parchun, huh? In Afghani and language, yes, Omda and Parchun is belong to merchants. And what about agents? Agents also another kind of intermediary. For example, in the financial industry, we have brokers and manufacturers representatives, sale agents. We have some sale agents that search for customers. Okay, agents as usual search for customers and negotiate on the producer's behalf. Sometimes instead of producers, the agents can uh, negotiate about the products, and also, okay, the agents do something like this one. And also, yes, yes, very good, can be representative. Yes, another thing. Thank you so much, Miss Oria and Mr. Nurzai. Thank you. And also we have some facilitators. Some, for example, agents focus on negotiation and and introducing the products to people. Agents doesn't Agents don't produce something, just promote and also facing the customers, and also maybe advertise and give information to customers, and merchants selling and buying as a wholesaler and retailer. What about the facilitator? Yes, thank you, Mr. Nurzai. Good point. It is the important aspect of the merchant to find customers. Yes, as usual, merchants and agents are different, but many times because in the definition maybe same activities maybe. And but I don't know what do you mean by this one, Mr. Nurzai, exactly, but I think okay. Already I explained this one. You mean the sales for customers is very important. Sometimes those companies or those people search for customers. We say this one is the agents and like representatives and something like this one. Uh, Thank you. A good example for facilitators. Facilitators, as usual, for example, shipment companies, transportation companies, and sometimes like travel agents. Very good, Mr. Aman. Thank you. And also, yes, for example, air tickets. Those companies who sell the air tickets are the kind of facilitators. For example, uh, you want to have a look when you travel to the company for your holiday to a country, and you want to visit some tourist attractions, okay, in a country, and some company provides a car and bus or something like this one for sightseeing and have a look at tourist attractions. They are the kind of facilitators, and also the companies who sell the air tickets, for example, uh, some air travel agency and some air. Okay, thank you so much. Uh, and intermediary, there is a traditional word for intermediary, middleman. Middleman sometimes is good, sometimes is not good. If the middleman can help consumers and also manufacturers and uses the best way to promote something and also provide some condition for consumers for payment and also help the consumers to find the best choice. It is a good. But sometimes middlemen and intermediaries can cause many problems. Yes, one of the most important thing, if the intermediaries cannot do its task very well, maybe can cause the higher price for a product. Yes, you know, in my country we have many problems with middlemen and intermediaries in some industries. Also in Afghanistan, you have this kind of problem. For example, some merchants and also agents maybe can cause some problems and cause higher price sometimes in some area or some industries. But many times and often they can help trading, and also they can help to people. They can help people to find the best choice and the best price and something like this. And okay, in Afghanistan, I think you don't have any problem with intermediaries and middlemen, huh? Because no idea and no remark from the chat room, and also I think everything is okay, huh? In this area. Okay, Mr. Nurzai. Yes, intermediary, as usual, we say the companies or individuals, yes, and they use a method. They use a method, not exactly a method. They use a method which, yes, very good. The facilitation, yes, very good. Thank you so much. But yes, this is an example, but uh, better say intermediaries use a method which do the facilitation. Yes, use the method. Thank you so much. And Mr. Nurzai and Mr. Aman and other friends, thank you so much. Okay, I wanted this week just to remind something important about the marketing channels. Marketing channels also is a very, very complicated concept. and you can consider many things. And also this one is very important: push strategy and pull strategy for a product. Sometimes you need push your products to people and customers. Sometimes the people know your brand and pull your brand. No need to push. It is very good slide. This one is a very, very good slide for push strategy and pull strategy. Anybody can tell me for which brand we need push strategy, and for which kind of products we need push strategy, for which kind of products we need pull strategy, using pull strategy. Anybody can tell me? This is a very, very important thing in marketing channels and importance of channels. Very good point by Mr. Aman. If the customers, they don't know about the new product, very good. We need push strategy. Very good. Because if you already haven't advertised for your new product and many people don't know about your product, you need push strategy. Thank you so much. And for known products, we need very good. Thank you. And also, Mr. Nurzai, if we sometimes lost the customer, very good. And what is the role of channels in these two strategies, friends? Thank you so much for good remarks by Mr. Amon and Mr. Nurzai. What is the role of channel in push strategy and pull strategy? Can tell me in which kind of these two strategy channels are important? Push or pull? Push, very good. Because if we cannot advertise and we, for example, our brand is not so famous for people, sometimes we can use some channels that people, they know the channel. Suppose in Kabul, okay, in Kabul, there is a very big shop, grocery shop, okay, grocery shop, and you want to introduce your new products to people. For example, a kind of bean, yes, a kind of bean. Do you know what I mean? The beans, some kind of beans needed for food, beans. In the, for example, some package, you want to sell some beans in the new packages for your company and your product name, and there is a big shop. Many people in Kabul know this shop, but they don't know your product. Did you get what I mean? You use this shop, you sell some of your products in a good price to this shop, because this shop, many people know this shop, this big shop and this grocery shop. Many people come every day to this shop because they can see your product in this shop, and they can rely on your product because they already know this shop, this grocery shop. Yes, did you get what I mean? It is a push strategy. Using this famous shop in the grocery shop in Kabul, you can introduce your products to many people. In push strategy, yes. But for example, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is very famous. No need to, for example, find the best shop or some channels. Coca-Cola use many channels because it is confident about the selling all products to all people, because already many people know now Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola. Yes, did you get what I mean about push strategy? Good is for low brands, low and I mean the low level and also not so famous brands and also new products, and pull strategy for good brands and well-known brands for people. We use pull strategy. It means for pull strategy we can direct sell our products to people because no need to any channel. All people come for your product. And Mr. Nurzai believes push strategy is a strong publicity to aware the customer. Very good. You mean using a strong publicity to aware the customer. Very good. Using a strong publicity. And for, can you give me an example for a very big and famous grocery shop and something? For example, a well-known shopping center in Kabul. Could you tell me a shopping center? Many people, for example, go there and do their shopping every, for example, weekend or every day. Can you tell me a very famous shopping center in Afghanistan or in Kabul? Okay. No problem. For push strategy and pull strategy, I will explain for you these two things. A push strategy uses the manufacturer's resources to induce the intermediaries and use the new channels to carry, promote, and sell the product to end users. A push strategy. When a push strategy is appropriate when there is a low brand loyalty. Another definition for this one. The people, as your friend told, for example, for a new product, they don't know the new product. You need to use push strategy, and for pull strategy, manufacturer persuades consumers to demand the product directly, and also no need to use many channels. And also you can use channels in pull strategy, but you don't need to emphasize on your needs to, for example, promote and any cost for them, because already in pull strategy is suitable for well-known brands and with high brand loyalty. Okay, and if you are very famous and people know you, as usual, and sometimes the people, some strategies say better using same time push strategy and pull strategy. For example, something for Intel, Nike, and also Coca-Cola use the push strategy and pull strategy same time. This one is is more effective, and because if you if you have a direct marketing and also use channels same time, you can attract many consumers, and you will have a high demand. You will have a high demand for your products. Thank you so much, friends. I can another thing for many companies today use the multi-channel marketing. Okay, use the telemarketing using the telephone and telecommunication, and also using the internet shopping. And in the internet, they introduce their products and also some internet and electronic payment and direct mail. They use also. Still, many companies use this. This one is very so effective in many countries. Still, very effective way, direct mail and also Salesforce. through the representatives and sales branch. Yes, it is a multi-channel marketing hybrid. Same time, use all facilities, and in some companies use this for example, a company has a sales branch and also use the internet telemarketing and direct mail to um, have a multi-channel marketing. And this is the good slide for showing the value networks. The value stream between all parties, and already I want to remind you the value. What is the value? Do you know in the definition of marketing we emphasize and focus on value concept. It is the last session. At the moment we are going to finish this subject, and I want to remind you, don't forget the value concept in marketing. If you want to start tell something about marketing in your first or second or third, I don't know, but in the first paragraph you must tell something about value. Marketing without value is not meaningful, and the value is very important concept. And uh, I should apologize for some inconvenience during the classes in this trimester. Some, for example, delay, something, some problems, and thank you so much for your kind cooperation, kind attention, and in the all sessions, some students participated in discussions and also attend all classes. Thank you so much. And in other words, you motivated me to have the better discussion and choosing the better concepts. Uh, and I should again so sorry for any inconvenience. I will do my best to provide some materials again during the and until next week I will provide some new materials for you and also some ebooks. Uh, no problem, Mr. Navid. Welcome to class. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Maybe you had. Okay. The last thing I want to remind you in these minutes, something about marketing tree. Do you remember in the first session I explained something about marketing tree, and this because this one is a new concept offered by Dr. Philip Kotler in the 2010 through the marketing tree books, and mm, I want to explain just 2 or 3 minutes. I want to remind you about this concept also, and please let me share the file. And thank you for your cooperation. I want to find this one. Okay. Do you remember this concept, marketing tree by Philip Kotler? Also, all materials, the majority of materials in this class provided from the Philip Kotler books, marketing management, and also the Philip Kotler has another books about marketing tree, and already I explained for you something about this one, and there are 3 8 and 3 era for marketing. Product centric. For example, after World War II, the Second World War, the concentration just was on product. And after that, the marketing too, after internet, but consumer oriented, and now the values driven marketing is marketing tree. And so we have what is the objective? In the past, the objective was just sell products. After that, the marketing too got satisfy and retain the consumers, and they concentrate on consumers, and consumer got our friend. Yes, in the business and marketing. And finally, today they say marketing objective must be make the world a better place, because we have many global issues at the moment, and the companies and all individuals and companies related to marketing, they must think about this one, how we can make the world a better place. Maybe this one just is a slogan, yes, because many big companies throughout the world, maybe some of them don't care about the environment, about the challenge in the developing countries. And the Philip Cutler in this book emphasize and suggest to many big companies, don't think just about the maximize your profit. Please try to make the world a better place for all people. You know, at the moment, just a few people have a majority of wealth and money in the world, and you know, in also in many developed countries we have this problem, and many countries in the world with enough natural resources have many problems in kind of, for example, famine and some problems related to diseases, and also many things. You know better than me, and this one is a very good, and also you can this classification of marketing is related to social marketing, and also if you are interested, you can do your project with considering this concept, and you can choose your topic related to marketing theory. Very good topic, I think. Also, you can. And the most important thing is marketing theory is value propositions. In the past, just functional value was important. After that, they got functional and emotional, and finally functional, emotional, and spiritual. Spiritual is very important value. It means the companies must focus on three value: functional, emotional, and spiritual value. Okay? And there are many definitions, and also we can have we can have many things to consider about this concept, marketing tree by Philip Cutler. Already I have sent the book to you, Marketing Tree. All of you have this book, yes, Marketing Tree, published 2010 by Philip Cutler and Hermavan Kartajaya. And you know, you can have, if you already haven't received this one, please inform me to send you again, but I'm sure I already sent to all students in this class. And so, okay, I don't like to finish this subject tonight because I will really miss you, all of you. And so please let me finish this session. And so please keep in touch with me through email. I will send you the supporting materials, and if I find any new material and something interesting, I will send to you through email, because I have all the students' email. If you have any question, you can ask me, and through email, and please keep in touch with me. I am very happy to find a very good and nice friends in this class, and I hope someday I can I can travel to Afghanistan, and I am really interested to visit your country, and hopefully I can I can meet many of you. I don't know when, but I hope, and to have this kind of trip, and wish you all the best with you and your family, and hopefully this subject sessions and materials have been helpful for all of you, and in better in my Persian language, because you know this language. I say for the last time, خدا نگهدار و خدا حافظ همه شما. تشکر بسیار به خاطر همه الطاف شما، و به امید دیدار شما به زودی زود. And finally, hope see you again in virtual or real world. Okay.